Dream Team. It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Top Gear, making fun of Americans compilation. We're reacting to some Clarkson, making fun of Americans. Let's see the whole Top Gear crew and see if there's clips we haven't seen making fun of us Americans. Watch what you say, guys. And watch it. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. I'm going to break this video into 5 different parts. What we got?
Okay, like in the last series, we'll be looking each week at a different country. And this week, it is Iceland. 2 million years ago, it didn't even exist. But then the North American continental... What's that doing here? Let's have America on this one. See this here, look? He's turning right on a red light. That is America's only contribution to Western civilization. 2,900.
It's a pretty great goddamn contribution, Clarkson. That's what that is.
$100 this. It's a big ask to get him down to 1,000. Might offer him a burger. Very popular with murderers, these cars.
The more pressing question, though, was... where was James?
He will have walked into a dealership, hello, and they'll have shot him. Hello. I'm in a murderer's muscle car heading through Miami. Yes. The important thing you have to remember, being British and not American, they don't shoot their allies.
Oh, you're right, yes.
What the hell accent's that?
What did she say?
American.
You're American?
Oh.
You can't be, you're nowhere near fat enough. You're American. Welcome. Welcome to the free world. You'll like it here.
Did anyone come in one room?
You're American. Welcome to the free world. You'll like it here. Let me take a trip to the UK, man. Let me take a trip to the UK, see how it is, see how I enjoy myself. I really do want to take a trip to the UK. I really do think I'd have a good time. And I just want to be able to travel and explore different countries. So I really think it'd be cool.
Where were we? Oh,
it's
yes.
nice to have the colonies here. Yeah, this Alfa Romeo is...
The colonies.
0.79.
God for that. It's crushing. 3.5.
Well, it's hardly crushing, is it? No, because that's...
I don't know why you accepted the challenge.
It's less than half a second for your extra 100 grand. Well, hardly a big glow, is it? It's £100,000 for half a second and 1 mile an hour top speed.
140 years of independence, and that's the best they can do. No, it doesn't.
What?
I don't want a Cadillac.
Why not?
Cadillacs are for pimps and pensioners, and that's enough.
That's gonna be...
A lot of pimps do have Cadillacs. Now that I think about it, when I see movies or shows about pimps or I have pimps in it, Cadillac is one of the most popular cars among them. That's a good point. Pensioners, I wouldn't know.
Why not?
Pensioners, yeah. Pensioners too.
That's an end of it.
That's
It's
facts.
gonna be great. They're gonna put a big V8 in it and do a V version. It'll be cool.
Don't care. Don't like any American car.
Now you're just being silly and all sweeping about it.
They're badly made. Listen.
Just
Ever heard? That sounds like a wheelie bin.
Yeah.
And plastic wheelie bin.
Yeah.
They're badly made out of very, very cheap materials. All American cars are the same.
I used to think when I went there that it was a bit like going to a prison, just with more food.
Right.
Now, I need you... Obviously, you came here to
Okay.
in a car with the steering wheel on the correct side.
The steering wheel is on the wrong side. The air conditioning is on the...
Question I want to ask.
What?
What if this turns out to be really good?
Well, it won't.
No, but what if it does?
Well, it won't, will it?
Well, it's the new Chevy Camaro, and they've really thought about it. It looks brilliant, obviously. It's got 6.2 litre V8, and they've given it independent suspension all round.
Wow.
It's independent.
So they looked at the car and they thought, it's got 4 separate wheels. Maybe, what if we treated them all sort of separate?
Yeah, like they've been doing in Europe for 100 years.
What if that, look at that, turns out to be good? And it could, you don't know yet.
Richard, the Americans are good at herding bison. The end.
Still maintain it might turn out to be...
Hey, how did that turn out? I don't know nothing about cars. How did the Chevy Camaro turn out?
Good, and then we'll all want.
Okay, what is this underneath? Underneath this is a Vauxhall VXR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, which is actually a Holden. So what the Americans have done, yeah, is they've gone, we need some sophistication here. We'll call the Australians.
I actually think it's because America won the war, which weirdly...
Vietnam.
Really?
No, I was lying. They lost that one.
Not in all the films, they didn't.
No, they won in the films, but actually when you add up all the battles they won, weirdly, they lost the war. Incredible, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, God, if you let America tell it, America ain't never lost the war. Let America tell the stories. America is undefeated, never lost. But I don't know the details of wars. So I know that like we always been good over here. So I guess whether we won or lost, like there's never been war here. Like nobody's ever actually. I guess 9/11 was the only time I guess somebody invaded, but I'm just saying in my lifetime. I'm saying in my lifetime, not like way back when America was first starting out. I don't know what kind of wars they was getting in and what they was doing, but I don't know. I guess win or lose, in my lifetime, I haven't really been affected much, but I can't speak for all the years before I was born. Has there even been a war in my life? There hasn't even been a war. Maybe. I don't know.
When you add up all the battles they won, weirdly, they lost the war. Incredible, yeah. Anyway, have you two seen those new pedestrian traffic lights in Trafalgar Square, which if you're watching in America is in London, which is in Britain?
These are the... Yeah.
Richard wrestles a rampaging bull, and I develop a sudden urge to marry my cousin.
Missing. So I have no idea what's happening right now.
And every single car's pronounced differently in America.
Yes.
The high
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nissan,
Indy.
BMW, Jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Every single one, BMW.
Here it's like what is it? Jaguar here?
Jaguar.
Yeah, it's Jaguar.
Jaguar.
How it's spelled.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, that was mean of me.
First, it's got to take on this. The corner. The corner is as strange to Americans as a small meal or a president who can spell.
A corner is as strange to Americans as a small meal is crazy.
Cars run off and cry when they see one.
So you dream about going to Tahiti. Actually, Tahiti's terrible. I went there once, it was full of Americans looking at dolphins. It's hard to sum it up, really. Perhaps that's why people, when they get back from this place, always say the same thing. Vietnam. You don't know, man! You weren't there! And if this were America, it would be full of people doing whatever it is they do. Incest, mostly. God, Florida's awful. Nasty insects, old people, fat people, a lot of people who all offer you cheese. You want cheese with that? You want cheese with that?
Bags.
And then shoot you. It also says it has a completely flat belly. The only thing in America that has.
Yeah. Good news for rural inbreds this week. Hummer, the people who make those enormous pseudo-military off-roaders, you know, this sort of thing, they have come out with a new range of aftershave and smelly stuff. There it is.
Oh,
Hummer.
wow.
It's the first name that's springs. Would you have a look at that? There you go. Yeah. It's nice.
When you open the top, listen to the sound.
Yes.
Guaranteed not to repel your sister.
Yes.
Well, you
Guaranteed not to repel your sister. Hey, my lady's dream car is a Hummer. If she could pick any car in the world, that's the car she would choose. A Hummer. Me personally, it's a gas guzzler. To me, it's too big. It gonna be expensive to put gas in that bad boy. My dream car is whatever takes the least amount of gas. I'm cheap, guys.
guaranteed not to repel your sister.
Yes.
Well, Well, you say it was a holiday, but actually it was a fly-drive holiday, so it wasn't a holiday at all, because, of course, you get to the car hire desk, and there's the gormless man with the spiky hair, and he types War and Peace into his computer for 16 hours, and then he doesn't know where England is, and he steals your driving licence, and then he directs you to a car park where your car isn't. Is it? You see, the problem is that the Americans aren't good on colours, and so you pay a fortune for the damn thing, and they say you can have it in red, white, black, yellow, or blue. What do we think?
That sounds right.
Steady.
That sounds right.
It's only just
That's true.
quickly, okay? News from America, land of the free. They've announced in Florida that it's now legal. That's legal for bikers to ride their motorcycles without a crash
That's
helmet, as long as they
crazy.
can prove they've got $10,000 worth of health insurance. Well, that's just stupid. Apart from anything else, what's the point of insuring Americans' head? There's nothing in it.
That was a good setup. That was a good setup. I'll give you that, because I thought you meant the law was stupid, which it is. Why would you let people just ride around motorcycles without crash helmets? Is wild to me. That was a good setup for a good joke. I like it, Hammond.
All the most successful drug dealers, this year's Mr. Big Mac, and Silicon Valley. All very glamorous. I was in America a couple of years ago filming. This took place in Texas, which is the biggest car dealership in the world. The frontage is a mile long. And I said to the guy who owned it, "What do you sell here?" And he went, "We sell a lot." And he mispronounced every single one. Hyundai, Mitsubishi, Toyota, Nissan, Jaguar, BMW. Every single one of them was wrong. And you call it...
I prefer Hyundai.
Hyundai.
The Americans are very bad at some things. They can't say aluminium. They can't win a war without our help. But the Moroso Motorsports Park is unusual in America because it has left-handed turns and some which go right as well. Perhaps that's why it was deserted, too complicated for the colonials. Or maybe everyone had been murdered.
Oh my God! Dang, are our cars really not built to like make sharp turns? I guess maybe not, huh? I guess not. I don't know.
The IA experiment that went wrong, and that he only eats cheese. All we know is he's not the Stig, but he is the Stig's American cousin. Big Stig!
Oh my
Corvette
God.
enthusiast in America is quite
Heavy.
Yes, they're bigger gentlemen, are they not?
Big boned.
Well, one of them visited the museum this week, and this happened. Mania, and we said a couple of years ago that this is the best road in the world. However, many Americans say, and they do tend to know everything, that's down here in M16.
Shut up.
And a vote Republican flyer.
American.
You're American?
Oh.
You can't be, you're nowhere near fat enough.
Peter Hemi V8.
And it'll be rubbish.
How do you possibly know? You haven't driven it, they haven't built it yet.
Because it's American. All American cars are rubbish. I was over there the other day and I drove that Chrysler 300C SRT8. Have you ever pitched that thing?
Yes.
Appalling in every way.
Why?
Remind me, who were the last 4 teams in the World Cup? All European. Women's finalists at Wimbledon, both European. Men's finalists, both European. Everything anyone ever does in any walk of life is done better by Europeans, and it's the same with cars.
Granted, apart from with American muscle cars, which...
I'd say, swimming, probably, I guess this Olympics, we'll probably win basketball, because they sending all the All-Stars out. Track and field would be the best at. Gymnastics, we probably have the best. I don't know, on the men's side. I know we got Simone Biles on the women's side. Yeah. I can't think of anything else. So Europe might be better than America at a lot of things. But there are things that I feel like America definitely got Europe beat.
Only the Americans.
Why would you want an American muscle? It's rubbish.
They're excited.
It's rubbish. It's like a tractor.
Right.
If you're thinking of coming to America, this is what it's like. You got your Comfort Inn, you got your Best Western, you got your Red Lobster where you eat.
True.
Everybody's very fat, everybody's very stupid, and everybody's very rude. It's not the holiday program, it's the truth.
Been filming in America, am I right?
Yes, and I went to America a lot, and I had loads of things to tell you about America, and then I got there, and everybody backstage is American.
Well,
so it's a lovely place.
Well, no, you see, I'm going to see whether you... So when you meet Americans, because you're not a fan of America, are you, or American culture?
No. I don't know, actually, because as you well know, and I'm sure anyone who's been to America knows, it's when you get to that Mr. Big Mac who's running the immigration desk, and you know you can't be funny, you can't be cheeky, you have... Because you know that he's going to send you to the back of the queue.
Well, there's changes.
Yeah.
So we've got, in America, this is very literal in America.
Yeah. Well, they don't have anyone speaking other languages there, which is why American cars always have the words for what it is written on it on the switches.
Oh, right,
it says cigarette, lighter, horn, light. Whereas everywhere else in the world where there are other languages, it's symbols.
Yeah.
It's just how stupid they are.
Oh, we're gonna stop the first part right here. We got symbols in my car. Yeah. Maybe back then we did have symbols. Maybe we did have labeled in letters. I don't know. He could be right about America. Some points I agree with you, Jeremy. Some points I disagree. Either way, it's funny. That's all we got. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. It's your boy D Neal. Out.